Hello, Physics Nation. My name is Nate Larmond, and man, it's just been one of those days. I looked at the last video, and the audio was out of sync with the video. So I just keep losing and losing. It's okay. Take three. Let's come back to the triple pulley. There are three wheels up there, three support strings. And so, I left you with a little puzzle. The obvious difference in between this pulley system and our first pulley system is the distances aren't the same. Like, if there's a single pulley system, the input and the output distances are the same, but check how far the marble goes compared to how far the kangaroo goes. Okay, so all I did was, and I can't really recreate it, but I tried to measure how far the marble went and compare it to how far the kangaroo went. And so if the marble drops this amount, that means the kangaroo moves this amount. So one kangaroo distance, two kangaroo distances, three kangaroo distances. That is, the distance the kangaroo moves is 1/3 the distance the marble moves. Seems like you can get something for nothing, but with simple machines, you cannot get something for nothing. So a small input distance from the kangaroo becomes a large output distance in the marble. But it actually takes 3 times the force applied to the kangaroo to get that force on the marble. That is, if you apply 3 pounds over here, you will get 1 pound over here. Now, you can multiply distance, but you end up losing on force or dividing your force. So the unifying theme here is conservation of energy. Work is force times distance. So a big force on the kangaroo side multiplied by a small distance becomes a small force multiplied by a big distance. So the product of input force, the kangaroo, times input distance is supposed to be the same as output force times output distance. The distances in this experiment usually work out great. It's the forces that don't work out so well. So let's examine the forces. Let's disassemble our sort of unknown masses. We don't know how much the marble weighs, and we don't know how much the kangaroo weighs. So let's put some standards on here. This is 2/4. Over on the marble side, 2/4 is, whoa, not nearly heavy enough to lift up the kangaroo. The kangaroo lifts up those 2/4. So let's get rid of the kangaroo. Just be careful. Pulley systems function great under tension and very poorly once they lose that tension. All right, so now I have 6/4 on this side and 2/4 on the other side, except it's not in equilibrium. Like, this isn't working at all. So, things don't work out the way the textbook says they're supposed to work out. They're supposed to work out. Look, what is different about our system and the textbook system? Well, the pulley system has mass. We got paper clips, cardboard, tape, glue. Look at all this steel. This downwards weight is sort of helping out our 6/4 over here. So we're going to have to add some mass to counteract the weight of our apparatus. So that's the final game I want to play. How much extra weight do I need to put on the 2/4 side? I think this is like 11 grams and this is 34 grams, something like that. So let's do a nickel. Let's add a nickel and see if we can get this system into equilibrium. Whoa. Oh, that's extremely close. Now, it's still technically losing. The heavy weight is still technically pulling it up. What if we were to add another nickel to this side? You ready? It's too much. All right, so we've overshot the... Happy crafting. See you in the next video.